by the way, all the love in the world to Jocko. He's great. I've been going through lots of ups and downs in life, lots of low points for myself over the past 3 years really, but recently especially, and he always texts in this very high testosterone way of like of like, you good, bro? Just checking in. I mean, he's a good man. He's a good man. He's obviously an inspiration to millions of people, but also just is a good human being himself. So
maybe one thing that we felt similarly, I would imagine you way more than me, is just feeling like wow, I have the ability to influence, or the ability to either bring truth or to improve people's lives, or every word that you say sometimes matters so much, and you're just like, man, I'm an idiot. Like I don't like I don't know, like I would have never guessed. I mean, we were kind of talking about that before, about like, I would have never guessed that that this would have turned into all this. But it is a weight that you bear, whether you really even acknowledge it or not. Like
yeah, and I think is like, the songs you've created, they speak to the human condition, to the struggle of everyday working people in a society that has the elites that try to take advantage of those working people. And you're just speaking through your music those truths of how life is. And then that has a huge impact on a lot of people. That's really positive. But then you also get attacked and misrepresented and lied about from different angles. And just the turmoil, the intense chaos of that, it disorients. It disorients me. Like, to be attacked by very large number of people, to be lied about, to be just it because I love people and I have a general optimism about humanity. It just disorients me. Like, it gives me this feeling like I generally, just like you said, think of myself as kind of an idiot, not really knowing what I'm doing. And when a lot of people tell you that you're correct, you don't know what you're doing, you start to like want to hide. You want to hide from the world, hide from yourself. And then there's also just the chemistry of the brain. It's like you shake up the brain a little bit, it starts getting weird. And so it can get on many fronts, it can get real lonely. When getting attacked, when you're kind of fucking things up in many ways, it can get lonely. Yeah, so you get a text from Jocko like, you good? Yeah. And then I have good friends. Andrew Huberman's been great. Rogan's been great.
Well, Lex, however many years ago, was in a different place in society than Lex is now. And so it's like every conversation you have, or every relationship you have, is inherently different, even if you aren't any different. Friends that you had from before, maybe, or even just new people you meet, your interactions with them are going to be a lot different than if this wasn't a thing. And so it's like that can be tricky too. When you've spent your whole life, from the time you're 3 years old and you're starting to play with other kids and like developmentally learning like how to share and how to interact, and you're playing, you're playing on the playground with kids and learning how to like set rules and boundaries and how to like basically fit into society. And like, so you have this whole learning pattern up until whatever point in time when success happens. And then it's like all that shifts pretty dramatically all, in a relatively short period of time. And so like, how do you think like managing your previous friendships, or your how has that been tricky for you, or like,
yeah, it's been tough. I value deep, close, long-term friendships. And yeah, but I mean, I have amazing friends, but they certainly do treat me a little different. They bust my balls noticeably less.
Yeah, and
Like,
you need that sometimes.
I not sometimes, all the time. First of all, it's how dudes show love, is making fun of each other. At least my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when you watch, man, I'm gonna get in trouble, but when you watch like women interact, they're often like really positive towards each other. Like, oh, you look great. This, like, yeah.
Yeah.
When you watch dudes interact, like close friends, they're just like, busting each other's balls nonstop, making fun of each other. It's just, and so yes, that has been a little bit harder. I try to break those walls, like, but that's why with the famous friends it's a little bit easier because they can still, like, Rogan roasts me nonstop. It's and it just feels good. I just sit there and get made fun of, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I still do it all the time. It's just a different experience now, but I'm like a Goodwill junkie. Like, most of even my clothes were from Goodwill, but like I have this like addiction with buying paintings from Goodwill. Like the
Nice.
$8 paintings where it looks like somebody was following along with like a Bob Ross
Yeah.
video and it didn't work out quite right. Like I buy every one of those.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and buy like 10 of, and so just even, anytime you got into public now, it's just like, it's going to be a little different than it was. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
Yeah, for sure.